స్క్రీన్ కూడా ఉండాలి. చాట్ ఇది కొద్దిగా తగ్గిరు. ఇది ఉంటుంది సార్. ఎన్నటి సపరేట్ చేయొచ్చు, ఇది పోతుంది అప్పుడు. సెపరేట్ అంటే అలా చేస్తాం. ఇట్లా మనం చూసినట్టు రాదు, ఇది సపరేట్ అవుతుంది అట్లా. అది సెట్ క్లోజ్ చేసి Hello my dear students, welcome to one more amazing session from Sri Chaitanya Academy by Infinity Learn. This is Suresh, Faculty of Chemistry. How are you all doing? So just give me a thumbs up and fire emoji. आज हम चर्चा करने वाले inorganic chemistry, most expected topics and most expected questions. Some PYQs are also there. And how to read NCERT, a strategy बना के आपको दिखाने वाला हूँ. And also there are 96 to 100 inorganic chemistry reactions. रट्टा मारना है क्या? So no need, and you try to learn everything from today's session. So inorganic chemistry, you're going to score at high. Hello my dear students, how are you all? Very good. I want to see Shahil, right? Mithili Srivatsava. Very good, nice to see. Kumari, right. Okay, anyways, when you prepare for your NEET examination day by day, the days are decreasing and we are close to NEET examination. So in this NEET examination preparation, we will discuss in today's class about the inorganic chemistry. So 30 to 33% of the NEET question paper is all about inorganic. So when it comes to organic, you just follow mechanisms, this reason, that reason and all. And physical chemistry, start solving numericals. But actually inorganic chemistry makes you just deep prioritize in your preparation. But you shouldn't do that, because inorganic chemistry is a scoring one. So inorganic chemistry करने का तरीका क्या होगा? People has a misconcept that you have to by heart it. So by hearting this inorganic chemistry is not at all a good option. There are certain exceptions are there, general patterns are there, and reason for the exceptions. So iske liye I want to give you the strategy. So the first one is here, NCERT is everything. Treat NCERT is going to be everything. Almost every question is directly or indirectly from NCERT chemistry. What to do iske liye ab kya karna hai? Bacho, you can see, read line by line. Yes, it is literally, it is required line by line, word by word. Highlight the faction and fact, exception and a trend and a reason be here. Simply reading the exception doesn't work. You have to read the reason and find the reason. Don't worry, in today's session I will give you the exceptions. And also don't skip examples and the tables. When you see the table in the NCERT book, you just simply ignore it. But उसमें pattern कैसे चल रहा है अब देखना पड़ता है. And बच्चों, it is really important. NEET often ask exact line from the NCERT, exact to exact line from the NCERT. Right? Hi Srivatsa, Kumari, Shahil. Right? Amit Raj, hello, good afternoon. Say a thumbs up and fire emoji in the class so that you will understand inorganic chemistry padhane ke liye. And to squeeze the marks from the inorganic chemistry, this is the strategy number 1. Strategy number 2, kaise hai? And here it is going to be strategy 2. Memorization and start revision beta. What is this memorization and start revision? Inorganic chemistry is a memory is heavy. But you can make it is easy. How to make it easy? You can just prepare a short note 1 to 2 page per chapter, or otherwise in the chapter in the NCERT book itself, the borders of the NCERT, the space is enough to write a noteworthy points. From top to bottom, you may be writing all the things, but you can leave 1 or 2 points, isn't it? And also flashcards for a color of the compounds, oxidation state, trends in ionization energy, electronegativity, atomic radius, and daily quick revision. 15 to 20 minutes on every factual thing, bacho. And also revise more than you study. That's absolutely revision, revision, revision. That revision is the only breathtaking, phenomenal thing in inorganic chemistry. And also, bacho, third one, practice PYQ. Most important, because you don't get exactly the question from the previous examination, rather you will be having a question pattern and the model in the upcoming examinations. You see, focus on previous questions. Why questions repeat in the patterns and helps identify favorite topics. And also you see, the target is last 30-35 years paper. Okay, make it to 20. So make it to 20 years. Let it be any examination. And you solve at least 2 to 3 times. So the pattern works a lot. And also master important chapters first. Yes, total inorganic chemistry का box इतना ही होगा. Like chemical bonding, very important. It is going to be the spine of the inorganic chemistry. Coordination compounds. And if you open your NEET examination question paper, first 5 questions, 1 question will be from the coordination compounds. And the periodic table and the trends and P block, especially group 15 to 18, 13, 14 भी काफी important है बेटा. D and F block trends, and in the D and F block you will be having potassium dichromate, potassium permanganate, and oxides, oxidation state trend, ionization energy trend, and everything. And these alone can give you 70 to 80% of the inorganic chemistry in the NEET examination. Yes, believe it. You can do the best. You tell me immediately in the chat box in which chapter you have a sound knowledge, in which chapter listed here, chemical bonding and periodic table, coordination compounds, P block and D and F block. I want to know in which topic you are good, which topic you need improvement. I want to know that. Okay, Amit Raj, tell me. I say coordination compounds is the most important and people can do it. How to handle this? Open NCERT book, bachcho. When you open NCERT, you just see some complex compounds, and these complexes examples you take and write 10 to 15 complexes will be there, and you can apply IUPAC, isomerism, and effective atomic number, Werner's theory, and you can apply valence bond theory, hybridization, and magnetic moment, crystal field theory, colors and applications. You will be having all kinds of applications based on that. Periodic table, Kumari, right? That's good. Now, moving ahead, focus on trends. Focus on trends, not just facts. So, this is a clear-cut point I want to give you, where you will just take a bifurcation from your study from the examination. You see, instead of mugging randomly, rattamarna, understand why trend happens, like atomic sizes and electronegativity. I am going to give the trend as well, just to see. Compare the elements in groups and periods. This reduces memorization load. Memorization hota hai. Shwatan Kumar, memorization hota hai. But here this memorization has its own limitation. What's the guarantee that you memorize exactly? And you will be having a NCERT textbook. In that NCERT textbook you will be having a tables, and you observe the table and observe the pattern. When you observe the pattern, you understand where the pattern is missing. I'll give you some screenshots from the NCERT and how to pick that questions as well. I will show you. Okay, but now you can see here the practice assertion reasoning question, statement based questions, and matching questions. And these questions are breathtaking. You can have so many questions based on this. So NEET loves tricky statements, not ambiguous statements. Ambiguous statements kahi nahi hoga. And you can see, read each word carefully except which of the following is incorrect or correct or not. These are the terminologies can change the meaning of the question, and focus on this. And you can just practice elimination if you have any ambiguity in what to do and what not to do, and what option you have to take it. Okay, our universe, please start the topics. Yes, ionization, atomic size. Definitely hold on. After this 2 points are there, and then I'll show you the exceptions, then I'll show you the reactions, and I'll show you the questions as well. Stay tuned. Bacho, here you can see daily 30 to 35 minutes routine practice hona chahiye. Say inorganic chemistry 15 minutes, NCERT reading 15 minutes, PYQs 10 to 15 minutes revision. And believe one thing, and consistency is definitely overrides the long hours. Okay, now common mistake you need to avoid, beta: ignoring NCERT lines and the diagrams, and mean to say tables. Here diagram means tables. And over relying on coaching center notes. Coaching center notes में ज़्यादा देता है, controversy भी होता है. And not revising regularly, skipping exceptions. If I give you the exception, how to know exactly it is from the NCERT textbook, you can see here. So exceptions, बच्चों, universe. So atomic radius में group 13 में you're going to get down the group, atomic radius increases. So what is the expected? Boron, aluminum, gallium, indium, thallium. But actual thing comes here: boron, gallium, aluminum, indium, thallium. And the reason is gallium has a smaller size because of the poor shielding effect of the d orbitals fillet, 3d orbitals contraction. Yes, this is a fact, and you study. You can open YouTube, open ChatGPT, and open any YouTube channel, any textbook, it will be written here. No worries. If the question comes, NEET examination, NTI is so clever than you, that is a fundamentally true, and this is the one you have to make it. But actually the coaching center materials and all textbooks are already made. Abhi Madhya Pradesh aayo, had your lunch. Okay, so this makes you how to make it from the NCERT book. You can see here. From NCERT book, it is your NCERT book. Observe the trend. Okay, observe the trend. Atomic radius boron 85, 143 and 135 and 167 and 170. I can say that atomic radius of boron, aluminum, gallium, indium and thallium. Now you can see boron is smaller than aluminum, right? And boron is smaller than aluminum. Now aluminum is greater than gallium. You can see, right? This you have to make it. And here gallium and indium, it comes like this, and thallium. Based on that, you can make it here boron, okay, and you can say gallium and aluminum and indium and thallium. This you have to make it, and the reason for this is d orbital contraction, 3d10 configuration. Bacho, this you have to make it. then only you will be having a handy picture about the inorganic chemistry beta. Are you with me? If you have any doubts, please let me know. But if you don't do it from the NCERT, you just rely on the coaching center materials, you are relying on these textbooks and all. Simply it goes during preparation, it goes into the mind, and when you come out of this book and go and sit blank in the examination, you will miss everything. But this, if you make this rule, when you prepare, this is the crystal clear example where the student is missing during the examination. Please follow NCERT in this way, right? Just Debarma, hope you understand. Clear? Very good. I want to see that. Okay. Now, let us see one more exception. Ionization enthalpy, expected order, boron, aluminum, gallium, indium, thallium. But actual order comes to be boron greater than thallium, greater than gallium, greater than aluminum, indium ko kam se kam hoga. Now, the NEET examination come. Lowest ionization energy is with indium. Highest is going to be boron. Which of the following the least, which of the following is the most, everything is seen here from the NCERT. Ionization energy, you can see first, whenever ionization energy comes, you need to take the ionization energy for the first ionization energy only, that is for the indium, right? Clear? Perfect, very good. Now let us see the reason the moving down the group, the ionization decreases. This is the true for boron to aluminum. Later on, what will happen? Poor screening effect of this 4f orbital comes into the picture, that makes it is the order like that. Okay. Now coming to the Lewis acid strength. Lewis acid strength. In this Lewis acid strength, boron PF3, BCl3, BBr3, Bi3. But can somebody tell me the actual order? BF3 is less. Why? Because boron is having sp2 hybridization here. When it is as a sp2 hybridization, the lone pair of electron is there. It has a vacant orbital, is having p pi back bonding. The reason is p pi back bonding, inert pair effect. I will tell you, Kumar, the pair of electrons in the last 6 s orbitals to unpair in order to get participated in the bonding, so that the pair of electrons do not participate. This effect is called as inert pair effect. Because of the inert pair effect, group 13 expected to show +3 oxidation state, but the last element thallium shows +1 oxidation state. Okay, in the carbon family NS2 NP2, they are expected to show +4 oxidation state, and the last element lead shows just +2 oxidation state. Nitrogen family NS2 NP3, they are expected to show +5 oxidation state, but the last element bismuth show +3 oxidation state. This is the implications of the inert pair effect. So thallium +1 oxidation state, okay, lead +2 oxidation state, bismuth +3 oxidation state. Because of their stability, the previous oxidation states has to be decreased. So they will get reduced. They are going to be the good oxidizing agents, and we are going to connect here and there with all the chemical points there, right? Hope you understand. This is about the back bonding. Any doubt, Bacho? Any doubt? So if you have any doubt, in the chat box you can ask us so that we can have a discussion. Bacho, electron affinity, everybody knows, expected order, fluorine, chlorine, bromine, iodine. But actual order due to interelectronic repulsion, what will happen? Electron affinity of this fluorine is less than that of chlorine. So electron affinity and electron negativity अलग होता है. इलेक्ट्रोनेगेटिविटी का ऑर्डर फ्लोरीन ग्रेटर देन क्लोरीन ग्रेटर देन ब्रोमीन ग्रेटर देन आयोडीन. Are you getting or not? Clear? Fine. Okay. Now moving ahead, similarly the same The correct order of group 16 is sulfur greater than selenium, tellurium, polonium and oxygen को कम से कम आ रहा है. And the lowest electron affinity as far as the group 16 is concerned, it is going to be oxygen. Surprisingly, the question can come simple, but the wording is going to be changed. As any doubt, bachcho? Very good, nice. Moving ahead here about bond dissociation energy, काफ़ी important का चीज़ है. Bond dissociation energy, you have to follow the expected order. Fluorine is greater than chlorine, bromine, iodine. But the actual order comes to be chlorine, bromine, fluorine and iodine. Why fluorine is less? Somebody tell me in the chart box. Somebody tell me in the chart box. Shweta Kumar, somebody tell me why this exception comes. If you have any doubts, please. Because of the interelectronic repulsion, fluorine and fluorine, the lone pair of electrons जो है ना, they are going to expect a repulsion here too. This repulsion makes the fluorine bond is very, very, very less. So, due to interelectronic repulsions, assertion reasoning questions भी बना सकते हैं. Okay, due to interelectronic repulsion between the fluorine and fluorine, there is a less amount of energy to break the bond. So this is the order of the bond dissociation energy. समझे बेटा? Now moving ahead here, inorganic reactions. I just want to give you quickly, there are 96 inorganic reactions that are there in the P block element in one stretch. I will give you just to see ammonium chloride plus NaNO2 on heating, it is going to give rise ammonium nitrate, which is on gives nitrogen gas. But so here I want to say, you can say preparation of nitrogen is there in the syllabus or not, but here heating of nitrates, heating of ammonium salts comes into the picture here. So if you take ammonium chloride heated with sodium nitrite, but ammonium chloride with potassium dichromate, you're going to see ammonium chloride with potassium dichromate gives nitrogen gas. And ammonium dichromate, it is given in the NCERT. Ammonium dichromate gives nitrogen, right? And barium azide on heating gives rise nitrogen gas. The purest, highly purest form of nitrogen is prepared by heating of barium azide. Small atom, correct? Shweta Kumar, that's good. Next, this is important, heating of ammonia with excess chlorine and heating of ammonia, okay, ammonia is excess and chlorine is excess. If chlorine is taken excess, you are going to form an explosive compound NCl3. If it is ammonia is excess, you are going to get ammonium chloride and HCl. So one is taken in excess, another one is not. So like that, some questions are there. Something is taken in a cold dilute, something is taken hot concentrated. Remember, say here, Chlorine react with sodium hydroxide and it is a cold and a dilute. If it is reacted with sodium hydroxide and it is given hot and it is going to be concentrated, what could be the product in these two cases? Whenever a non-metal react with alkali, the reaction is supposed to be a disproportionation reaction. Here you are going to get NaCl plus NaOCl plus H2O. Here NaCl, NaClO3 plus H2O. What are the oxidation states that you can expect it? -1 and +1. It is going to be -1, it is going to be +5. Isn't it? It is a disproportionation reaction. And this is a disproportionation reaction. Like that, so many reactions are there. You can see ammonia bleaching powder is going to get CaCl2 and H2O, and calcium carbide on heating with nitrogen, okay, in the air, it is going to give rise CaCN2 and graphite. It is going to get nitrolium, calcium cyanamide and graphite. The mixture is called as nitrolium. It is used as an extensively as a fertilizer. And बच्चों, you can see so many reactions. Reactions के बारे में इतना झंझाट नहीं है, but you see certain things. Nitrates, sodium nitrate with zinc and sodium hydroxide gives rise sodium zincate and ammonia is produced. But you take with aluminum and sodium hydroxide, you are going to get ammonia and sodium metal aluminate. So we are connected to one to another, right? And also NaNO2. You see here nitrate and this is nitrite. Okay, I will show you some reactions like this, then directly we can go into the questions. Okay, you are going to get zinc with sodium hydroxide gives us ammonia and sodium zincate. So like that, you can just see the list of questions in the Telegram channel. I want to give you these reactions in the PDF format, and this is very, very, very important. This is very important. Reaction of HNO3 with metals. You see, right. Now you can see the reaction of HNO3 with the metals. This is a quite interesting thing and a little confusion thing also. It depends on the type of the metal, what products can be formed. It depends on the concentration of a HNO3 and the reaction conditions. When you talk about a concentrated HNO3 react with any metal, here copper or zinc, you can take one is above the electrochemical series, another one is below the electrochemical series. It is going to give rise nitrogen dioxide. And when it comes to concentrated HNO3 with zinc, you are going to get, okay, NO2, and if with a dilute HNO3 with zinc is going to give rise nitrous oxide laughing gas. With the copper with the dilute HNO3 is going to give nitric oxide NO. So like that you have to bifurcate the reactions and show how the products can be formed. Tin ka kaise banana, zinc, iron, copper, like that. Okay. So if you keep doing like this, study tactfully so that you will understand. Okay, I don't want to just display the reactions and read the reactions. I wanted to give you some questions. Yeah, talking about some questions over here. Come on. So now inorganic chemistry, rapid fire. Inorganic chemistry, rapid fire. Everybody take a pen and paper and write with me. Consider the oxides of group 14 elements: SiO2, GeO2, SnO2, PbO2, CO and GeO. And I am asking you, I'm asking you here the amphoteric oxides. I want to know the answer from your side. I want to see in the chat box. Come on बच्चों, अब क्या करना, कैसे करना, बच्चों बोलो. This is from the NCERT. एक स्क्रीनशॉट मार के आपको दिखाना चाहता हूँ. Answer is for SnO2 PbO2. Okay, so I will display what exactly it is. So you can see they form group of 14 elements can form monoxides and dioxides. Higher oxidation state wala acidic hoga than the lower oxidation state, but the carbon dioxide, silicon dioxide and germanium dioxide are acidic. Okay, it is clearly given. Are it is 4 na, you are giving 1. SnO2 PbO2 are amphoteric in nature. Among monoxides, carbon monoxide is neutral, deadly poisonous, and GuO is distinctly acidic, while SnO, PbO are going to be again amphoteric. I want to say SnO2, PbO2. Here SnO2 and PbO2, it is the part of NCERT. It is the part of NCERT. The title of this today's class is going to be NCERT line by line questions kaise banana hai. Right? Any doubt? Perfect. अगले क्वेश्चन आपके लिए, द करेक्ट ऑर्डर ऑफ बॉन्ड डिसोसिएशन एंथैल्पी कौन दे सकते हैं? करेक्ट ऑर्डर ऑफ बॉन्ड डिसोसिएशन एंथैल्पी. Come on, quick. It is going to be chlorine, bromine, fluorine and iodine because of the lone pair repulsions. We discussed this because of the fluorine and fluorine, the lone pair of electron बीच में repulsions होता है. It is expected to be highest for everything. Okay, the number of ions which will be precipitated by H2S in acidic medium. That's good. Who is going to give the answer? कितना number होगा? In that I can say copper sulfide, black precipitate, manganese sulfide, MnS, HGS, all are black precipitates. I could say 3. Answer is going to be 3. Fine. Doing so, let it be wrong, but you give the answer. So if you come to know that you did wrong, you will identify your mistake. In this rapid fire, you will understand answer strike करने का क्या दे सकता हूँ. ठीक है? Fine. Now let us see here statement 1 and statement 2 based questions. Assertion reasoning, statement based questions are the two types of questionnaires, is very important. Okay, statement 1, O2, Cu2 plus Fe3 plus are weakly attracted by the magnetic field and are magnetized in the same direction as magnetic field. So wanted to say they are paramagnetic. अगर आपका electronic configuration है, if you have unpaired electron in that, you can calculate the magnetic moment n into n plus 2. Bohr magneton. If mu is equal to 0, diamagnetic. If mu is not equal to 0, it is going to be paramagnetic. Fine. So NaCl H2 are weakly magnetized in opposite direction to the magnetic field. So he wanted to say it is a diamagnetic. Of course, इसका answer क्या होगा? I want to know the discussion from you. It is again one, both statement 1 and statement 2 are correct. This one is paramagnetic and this one is diamagnetic. क्योंकि they have the electronic configuration, this is according to molecular orbital theory, it is a paramagnetic and the electronic configuration खुद बोल सकते हो. ठीक है? And which of the following is order is incorrect? इनकरेक्ट वाला कौन होगा? Wanted to know? Perfect. Don't retract, let it be the short reading. Look at this beta. So when you see here bismuth to lead ionization energy, ये अलग होगा. Just to have seen from the table, you have to write the answer from the table. Understand? Clear? Fine. Now melting point nitrogen less than phosphorus, less than arsenic, less than antimony, less than boron. Bismuth, this is bismuth. Nitrogen, phosphorus, arsenic, bismuth, antimony, that is about the boiling point. It is according to the NCERT. It is according to the NCERT. Now moving ahead, which of the following ion does not give borax bead test? तो borax bead test में क्या होगा? Na2B4O7, 10H2O. This is called borax. This borax is unheated. You are going to lose water molecule. Na2B4O7. If it is further heated, you are going to get a B2O3. It is going to be B2O3, NaBO2. This glassy bead is called borax bead, and this is in contact with a colored salt. This gives you a color bead. This test is the confirmatory test for the cations. So this colored cations only gives this borax bead test. Zinc का कुछ color नहीं है, so that zinc is going to be the answer. Which of the following does not? Which of the following does not? Hope you understand, and you see from the NCERT itself, you can say heating in oxidizing flame, non-luminous flame, color of the salt of the bead. You can say copper, nickel, manganese, iron gives this borax bead test with different colors in the different zones of this flame, oxidizing zone, non-oxidizing zone. Okay, and it is hot in one color and cold in another color. ठीक है बेटा? Now moving ahead, turnbull blue is ferrocyanide, Fe3, FeCN6 twice. So ferrocyanide. Ferrocyanide. Name itself is very important. ठीक है? Yes, it is B. I am waiting for your answer. Universe. Okay. Anyways, most of the questions I just want to pick it from the practical chemistry, because this practical chemistry wala you give deprioritized thing. Okay. There are 4 test tubes containing dilute HCl. Barium chloride, cadmium chloride, potassium nitrate solutions are given. Which of the following reagent will help in the identification of barium chloride? You tell me. You tell me. So reasoning questions, application oriented questions, anything you can say. बच्चों एक बार सोच के देना आंसर. Here I want to say both K2CrO4 AgNO3. So my answer for this question is going to be D. कैसे? Look at this. Barium can react with chromate, gives rise barium chromate yellow precipitate, and silver plus can react with Cl minus, gives rise a white color precipitate, insoluble solubly in ammonium chloride. That's good, D. Sean, wonderful. Now solve the questions along with me here. Ammonia or ammonium ion gives a yellow precipitate with. We know Nessler's reagent K2HgI4, but उसमें कुछ नहीं दिया, right? So you have to be so cautious about this. I want to give here, it is going to be Hg H2PtCl6, H2PtCl6 Pt chloroplatinate complex is going to be given. So this forms yellow color precipitate, okay, complexation, and CONO2 6, it is going to react with ammonia and yellow precipitate is going to be given. Again the answer is going to be D. Fine. Now one more. This is a simple analytical question, general inorganic chemistry. But show 3 separate samples of solution of single salt give these results. One formed white precipitate with excess of ammonia. One forms a white precipitate with dilute NaCl. One forms a black precipitate with H2S. So one thing you just identify. Sir, why aniline does not undergo Friedel-Crafts reaction? So bacho, Friedel-Crafts reaction is not given by aniline because this aniline NH2 group is a basic group, electron dene wala hai. But in the Friedel-Crafts reaction you use Lewis acid, so that there is a complexation formation will be there. You understand? Shweta Kumari, fine. Now yes, your answer is going to be lead. You give correct answer, shown. The reason is B here. Lead is going to dissolve ammonium chloride, white lead hydroxide is formed, and sodium chloride gives rise to lead chloride white precipitate, and lead nitrate, lead gives rise to lead sulfide, a black precipitate. So given condition satisfied, you can check it. Fine, bacho. Some previous year questions are also there, we'll do it, don't worry. Now let's see, copper 2 plus and Ag plus are both present in the same solution. To precipitate one of the ions leaves the other in the solution, we have to add HCl, because copper is going to precipitate here, you have to use this HCl, right? Common ion effect, HGS के precipitate होना के ACD के medium में precipitate हो सकता है. ठीक है बेटा? Shweta Kumar, fine. And Shaun, if you have any doubts, you please mention here. And here, this is a YouTube channel. We are giving the best out of the subject, and don't worry, we are not promoting anything. Just to follow our lessons and points that we are giving you, and rise your score in your NEET examination. Do the best. All the best, my dear students here. Now look at this. Mn2 plus HCl, a white precipitate on heat gives a water soluble complex. It's going to form the yellow precipitate with sodium chromate. The metal Mn plus will be, what is that metal ion? What is that metal ion? Again it comes to be, yes, clear? It's going to be lead. If you put lead chloride, same precipitate, okay, and this is going to be yellow lead chromate is formed. Fine, clear? Now just change the cassette here. So far a white crystalline substance dissolves in water and passing H2S in the solution, a black precipitate is formed. Okay, the black precipitate dissolves completely in hot HNO3 on adding the drops of concentrated H2SO4. Okay, you focus on the NCERT, you focus on the guides, but you don't focus on the collective picture of all these things. A white precipitate is obtained in this is going to be barium sulfate or lead sulfate, here white precipitate, okay, and PbH2S, PbS is formed, and this PbSHNO3, Pb nitrate is formed, and the Pb nitrate is going to be precipitated with H2SO4 as a PbSO4, a white precipitate, okay. PbSO4, very good. Now H2S in the presence of HCl presents precipitate group 2 but not group 4 because common ion effect. Ionic equilibrium grade 11. Remember, and qualitative analysis, practical chemistry, and you can see here HCl decreases the concentration of H2S. H2S, okay. So that you are going to just decreases. If you add HCl, reaction is going to be favored in the backward direction. Are you getting or not? Common ion effect. Okay, that is the common ion effect I wanted to show. Yellow ammonium sulfate solution is suitable reagent for the separation of rapid questions, right? It is going to cadmium sulfide and As2S3 arsenic sulfide. So many new things. You never seen these questions in any format of the questionnaire, right? Okay, anyways, let us see here one more question. Most favorable condition for the electrovalent bonding are. Most favorable condition. In order to form electrovalent bond, now you need to form cation, you need to form anion. So, to form cation, size should be large size and low ionization energy and less charge on it. And anion करने के लिए small size and high electron affinity and less charge on it. Less charge on it. These two are the conditions can show you. Now what is your answer? Yes, the answer is going to be 1. Low ionization potential atom and high electron affinity of the other atom. Fine. Now let us move ahead. Among lithium chloride, rubidium chloride, beryllium chloride, magnesium chloride, it is the application of Fasan rule beta. It is application of Fasan rule. What is Fasan rule says? So covalent character is directly proportional to polarization. Polarization. In this polarization, you are going to see the smaller the cation, larger the anion, and either cation or anion has high charge on it can be the answer. Now here RbCl and beryllium chloride comes into the order respectively. So you analyze the question, analyze the answer, you understand how to present it. Otherwise, NEET examination questions are so tricky, you will be defeated. So which of the following species have the planar trigonal shape? SCl2, yes, Cl bent, PCl3 pyramidal, CO3 2 minus trigonal planar, and BF4 minus tetrahedral. Okay. So my answer is going to be trigonal planar, CO3 2 minus. You understand? Clear? That's good. Wonderful. Shaurya? Yes, answer is C. Now, it is a NEET 2024 का एक क्वेश्चन निकाल के दिया आपको. इसे नाइट्रोजन एटम. It is the element with the highest ionization energy in the group 15. Fluorine molecule, okay, strong oxidizing agent. Oxygen molecule, paramagnetic. Xenon atom, most reactive element in the group 18. That is the answer. 2024 में दिया है क्वेश्चन. Fine. So the answer for this question is going to be D. And I want to check with some inorganic questions where you are going to experience, yes. So here NEET 2023 में ऐसा क्वेश्चन आया था, nature of oxides. Which of the following is correctly matched? Basic oxides, neutral oxides, acidic oxides and amphoteric oxides. You can see here germanium distinctly acidic, germanium oxide GeO is distinctly acidic. But here germanium oxide is given as amphoteric. Trap, it's a trap. So this is not correctly matched, My answer is going to be D. Hope you understand, clear? It is D, not B. Okay, that's good. So these are the screenshots that is given based on the NCERT. Now, given two statements, this question is directly from NCERT and NEET 2025. NEET 2025. A hypothetical diatomic molecule with bond order 0 is quite stable. How? If bond order 0 hoga, the molecule will not be formed. As bond order increases, the bond length increases. How it is possible? Statement 1 and statement 2 both are false. Both are false. Fine. That's good. If you have any doubts, please let me know. Now this is the list one. Again, NEET 2025. XeO3. इसी XeO3 का structure Xe pyramidal. Okay. So it is going to be pyramidal. It is given sp3. XeF2. It is going to be linear sp3 dehybridization. Xe, F and F. 3 lone pairs and 2 bond pairs. Okay. And XeOF4. Xe, F, and double bond O. Square pyramidal. So it is a square pyramidal. And XeF6, distorted octahedron. My answer is going to be C. You should have a comment on the inorganic chemistry based on each and every structure, bacho. Right? That's good. Wonderful. One more question. Identify the correct orders. Again is the property mentioned. Again, NEET 2025. Like these only questions you're going to get. Okay. My answer for this H2O, NH3, CHCl3 dipole moment, XeF4, XeO3, XeF number of lone pairs. Okay. It has 1, 2, and it has 3. Okay. It's not correct. So here C, A and D only. उसमें गलत दिया. Okay. And D, N2O2 H2 bond enthalpy. Okay. Now talking about which of the following molecule has non-zero dipole moment. 2024. Non-zero dipole moment. So you have C double bond O, dipole moment 0, BF3 dipole moment 0, and CCl4 dipole moment 0. Here dipole moment is not 0. Linear molecule, unequal elements. So my answer is going to be B over here. Now one more question here. This is NEET 2025. Haber process, iron as a catalyst. Okay. Walker process, PDCl2. Wilkinson catalyst, triphenyl phosphine rhodium chloride. And Ziegler-Natta catalyst, titanium tetrachloride and trialkyl ammonium is going to be Ziegler-Natta catalyst. Okay. Answer is going to be A. Now, given two statements, ferromagnetism is considered as an extreme form of paramagnetism, and the number of unpaired electrons of chromium is the same as that of niobium, and 3 atomic number is also given. In this light of the statement, you have to see this is going to be statement 1 is true, statement 2 is false. Okay, why? Because chromium 2 plus 3d4 4s 0 and nd3 plus 4f3 6s 0. So 4 unpaired electrons, 3 unpaired electron, both making it is paramagnetic, isn't it? Okay, that's good, Sean. So it is also previous NEET question like this, Bayer's reagent, simply NEET 2024 okay, question nikla. So it is cold dilute aqueous solution of potassium permanganate. It is used, it is called as a Bayer's reagent, used as a indicator test for the unsaturation, test for alkene, test for any unsaturation. Benzene do not give Bayer's test, isn't it? Correct, because of the delocalization of pi electron system above than below the plane of hexagon. Okay, which of the following pairs of ions have the same spin only magnetic moment? NEET 2024 say. I said it is a rapid fire and all these ions are given and write the ion and based on this number of unpaired electron you can calculate nu is equal to root over n into n plus 2. Based on this I would like to say B and C only, B and C only. Okay, that's fine. Bacho, you can say NEET 2025 it is given which of the following is paramagnetic? NEET 2025. Write all these electronic configurations, you will understand. Now in the 2026 also this is the mode of questions you are going to get it. Practice it, apply VBT and you will understand. My answer is going to be A and D only. Electronic configuration के हिसाब से A nickel tetrachloronickelate 2. Okay, now you are going to have D8 configuration sp3 number of unpaired electrons too. And tetracarbonyl nickel, it is going to be sp3 hybridization diamagnetic. You can say nickel tetracyanide, it is going to be dsp2 square planar, Cn is a strong ligand, it is going to be number of unpaired electrons 0. And also you can say hexa aqua nickel 2, you are going to see D8 configuration, it is going to be paramagnetic, number of unpaired electrons are 2. Similarly, this complex, it is again diamagnetic. It is a neutral ligand. Like that you will do every complex you will understand. Bacho, any doubt? So, correct order of wavelength in the light absorbed 2025. I want to say here energy is equal to hc by lambda. So, energy is inversely proportional to length. So, if energy is a minimum, wavelength is going to be the maximum. Energy minimum means follow the order of crystal field splitting energy. Oxidation state you have to check. Strength of the ligand you have to check. Based on that I want to say it is going to be D. Okay, in the D, C is the maximum here. Okay, H2O. Weakest ligand over there. Understand? Clear? Bacho, this is how the questions will be asked in the NEET examination. Definitely you can expect it. And आज हम ज़्यादा किया उसमें आपको strategy बना के देखा. And after that you have seen some questions and equations, some trends and exceptions, and also after that you are also seen some questions and PYQs as well. So very good. Hello, hey bro. And I am done for today and we'll meet with more stuff in the upcoming sessions and we'll see you in the next session with more strategies and type of questions like this, and stay tuned in this session. Okay, thank you very much. I'm signing off. Suresh, Faculty of Chemistry from Sri Chaitanya Academy Infinity Land YouTube channel. Thank you very much.